Hey everyone, and welcome to the video. I'm North Central, and we are back among the tombstones for season 2024. And this is going to be the first cleaning of a stone in 2024. It's going to be a granite flat stone. I'm in the little graveyard here that I got permission to do some work in. And guys, this is March, and all of March is considered National Strong Woman Month. And I thought it would be very fitting to clean this grave right here. And let me turn the camera around and just show it to you real quick. So let me introduce you to Jessie Wilson from Michigan, Nurse Army, Nurse Corps. World War I, April 2nd, 1891 to November 12th, 1965. And I thought, what better way to try and honor March National Strong Woman Month than to come out here and clean the grave of this strong lady who helped our soldiers during World War I. So let's get busy honoring this beautiful lady. So first off, I'm going to put some gloves on, and this is just to keep my hands from getting quite so dirty. And it also gives you the ability to, they're a nice orange, and you can follow them around real nice. I'm just going to take some dirt away just to get some of the vegetation away from the stone itself. Not a whole lot, just enough. And also it's going to be, then when I do start scrubbing and cleaning this, it's going to give the water someplace to go besides just keeping it on the stone. This stone is nice and level. Nice. And if any of you are wondering, the little shovel or trowel that I'm using here is a garden trowel, and it is plastic. I don't generally like to use metal around stone, and that's really any stone. I just don't. I don't want to take the chance of scratching the stone or hurting the stone or anything like that. This is granite, but I know granite's pretty robust, but I just don't want to take the chance. Nice little trench all the way around. We go over here on the other side, guys. So I tried looking up some information about this lady, this nurse, this helper of others. There just wasn't anything that I could find. But guys, I'm not a genealogist. So I don't really have the knack of being able to find stuff out about these people. So yeah. All right. So next is, I'm just going to take my sprayer here, and this is just water and Orvis paste. I'm just going to get it wet. I like to pre-mix mine instead of bringing it in a bucket. I just keep it in a sprayer. I find that I don't have to carry a bucket with me. But yeah, we'll keep this nice and wet for 10-15 minutes. And then we'll come back and give it a good scrub. While that is soaking, I thought I'd just take you around this interesting little graveyard. So here is a couple of the panes, and you can see this is what the monument should look like. Of course, this one's been fallen over. This one's got a big lean to it. This one has fallen over. Here's a pillar that was on top. See the dowels? I got a really good example of what this does. It goes up in the hole right there. What happens is it gets water up into it, and this starts to rust, and then it busts that out and it falls over. But I got a real good example of that right up here. Bear with me a second. A couple more veterans right there. There's one right there, his wife. This right here, see the dowels sticking out? Look how this stone is cracked here. Okay, and these are a lot smaller than what's down in there, so these have rusted a lot. But look at this stone right here. Here's the indentions where the holes used to be. Right, that entire piece of that rock has split off. Anyways, I thought that was a really good example as to what happens to dowel pins in these cemeteries with these older stones, and well, inevitably why they break apart and they do what they do. All right then, guys, we're gonna give her another good little squirt in here. She's been soaking for a while. All right. So this is the brush that I'm going to be using. This is a natural fiber, union fiber brush. It is the brush that I use on granite. I do not use this on anything other than granite, only granite. It's considered a, well, it's not a soft brush like a Tampica. It's a little bit harder brush, and it seems to do really well with the mold and goo and stuff on these stones. It just seems to do a much better job than a Tampica. And granite is much denser, it's much harder. So I really like using it. It feels good. Looking good. I'm not really pressing very hard, guys. I know it may look like I'm pressing a little hard. Get this here. But I'm really not. Letting the brush do the majority of the work. Making sure I work down these. Make sure I work down into the letters and numbers real good. There was a lot of lichen growth and stuff down in there. Okay. I think that's going to do that. And hoping that's not going to fall over. Stay there for right now. Wash off my brush here real quick. And I guess if that falls over, it's okay. It ain't perfect, but again, you know, it's not perfect, and really, it's not going to be perfect with as much growth and goo and stuff that was on it. But you know, as always, we do the best we can. Took a lot of it off. And I could probably sit there and scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub and get another 50-60% of it off. But I like to let D2 do its thing, because D2 will take some of this off too. So next, what I'm going to do is take my brush and get some of the water out of the numbers and letters and stuff, because I don't want the D2 to be diluted in any way. I want it to, you know, be able to do its thing. So I always try and get as much water as I can. I want the stone to be wet, but I don't want it to be soaking. Okay, here we go. Now guys, here's a D2 biological solution. Make sure it gets down in the letters and stuff really good. There we go. Make sure it gets down in there. So next, very simply, is before I leave all my veterans, I like to make sure that they have a flag on them. It's very important. So as you face and read the stone, the flag goes on the left side of the stone. So that way it would be on the right side of the stone. So you're looking at it like the stone is the person. Put it down as nice as I can. Yep. A little bit of mud on her. That's okay. She'll forgive me later. And as always, guys, I'll leave a nice grave flag. This is a 24-inch shank, a 12x8 standard grave flag, and I'll let that go flying in the wind. She's not perfect, but she looks a lot better. All right, guys, so I am all packed up. Jessie Wilson of the U.S. Nurse Corps of World War I is looking a lot better. Got the flag, got her treated, and we are headed out of here going to the house. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.